Hey everyone, welcome to another Tressa's gameplay video at the start of our Love Live School Idol Festival 2 block. My name is Chairman, and joining me today is...
Randall, aka Shizukatz. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, and so like I said, this is the start of our School Idol Festival block. We have a bunch of different decks lined up for you, including the one that we did a profile just last week on, and why don't you go ahead and introduce your deck?
Sure. So we're running the Maki level 1 into Chika level 3 combo. Both of these are honestly not super complicated combos, so I think that if you're looking to get into School Idol Festival 2, this could be a pretty harmless way to get into the set. We do have some experience requirements between the two combos, with experience 2 on Maki and experience 9 with Chika, but the combos themselves are pretty simple. Maki going to be able to look through the top 4, grab us a character from among them, add it to our hand, gain 1,000, while the Chika is going to be able to choose between a burn 3 or a burn 1 shuffle back 3. And yeah, overall, just a pretty simple deck, but in the late game, because of our high experience requirements, we do have a bunch of level 3s in the deck that we're going to be maybe utilizing as a toolbox style towards the end of the game.
Right, so while Randall's deck is pretty simple, my deck over here is a little bit more complicated with the effects on the two climax combos. So at level 1, we have the Ayumu climax combo from Nijigasaki. Her effect gives her 2,000 power, and when she attacks, I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck and rearrange them. And her climax combo, on attack with the door in play, I have to mill 3 cards, and then I can salvage a character from my waiting room with level equal to the number of different colors I milled.
Or less.
Or less, yeah, or less. And so, this is because Nijigasaki, the school name, is based off the rainbow, so it's all 3 colors of the rainbow in Weiss Schwarz. And so I'm trying to mill one of each color ideally so I can salvage level 3s, but if not, I can always salvage a level 0 no matter what I mill. And at level 3, we have the level 3 Shioriko combo, also from Nijigasaki. Her on-play effect, I can discard, or I can send a character from stage to waiting room in order to heal the top card of my clock into stock. And then her climax combo is a finisher combo. It's kind of interesting. So on attack, you can pay 2 to give herself cancel burn 2. And then if her damage is cancelled, she can also pass that cancel burn 2 onto another character. And so the idea is if you have 3 of them, then the first 2, if both of their swings get cancelled, they can keep passing the cancel burn down so that your last attack has all the cancel burns of the previous 2 attacks stacked on top of it. However, if the early attacks stick, then that cancel burn isn't passed down. So with a deck like this, you actually really want the first 2 attacks to cancel so that your final attack has all the damage instances applied to it all at once.
Yeah, I remember we called this like the contagious disease climax combo when it was first in like the Capo del Seno. It's just like it's spreading, no. All right, so let's get into the game. And I was thinking about how you said you can always salvage a level 0, but you can actually also salvage a level 1 because you're always going to mill at least one color.
You will always mill 1 color. That's true. That's not that bad. Alright, here you go.
Okay.
I'll choose this one.
Okay, so I'm going first. So, in this deck, I don't really have any dedicated going first play, just because I have, like, turn 2 plays, like, not clean cut, like Ricky, Ruby level 0, and I also have, like, the level 0 Dia double R, which isn't a great card going first because I wouldn't have anything else to attack alongside it. This is a really interesting hand because I have this level 3 blue that I really want to clock to get experience and blue, but I also want to discard it because it's just not a great card. I have the level 0 Ruby that will allow me to clock it from waiting room with the Ricky effect, so I think I'm totally safe with discarding it now that I think about it. So I'm going to discard 2 cards. I'm also going to discard this level 0 Setsuna.
Okay, yeah. And for me, I think this card is definitely a keep, and all the other cards aren't really that good. I do have some pretty strong level 0 plays, and I do hope to draw them. So I'm going to go ahead and discard these 4.
Alright, let's go. Draw for turn. So my first clock is going to be the level 3 Chika, just the worst card in my hand. And we will start with a level 0 Nico. If you guys saw the deck profile, this is basically the card that I said is probably the optimal card to be playing on our first turn just to get some hand filtering done. So this Nico has 2 effects, both of which are on play and can be activated in any order. I'm going to use the top check, add, and ditch first. So we get to add a Brainstorm to our hand and discard... I guess I'll discard this extra climax I have.
Okay.
Just in case, you know, if we trigger pants, then we can get it back. And I'm not really super prioritizing having double climax in my hand at the moment. And I'm going to use the other effect as well, where I discard a music character to draw a card. So I'm going to discard this ruby and draw a card. It's probably a pretty good indication of what's in my hand already. So we'll just go ahead and we'll direct attack with the Nico for... Oh, about that.
Nice discard.
All right, so we get the pants back.
All right, I'll cancel on one.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll draw for turn. Ooh.
Don't you love when everything works out?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'll go ahead and clock this level 3 cutting. Also not very useful in my hand right now. And I'll go ahead and draw 2.
Yeah. The only issue is that now Simu knows I'm out 3.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I'm also going to start out with a Nico.
Nico.
Yes. And so, like Randall said, the order of the effects, it's really situational depending on like what you're trying to get in terms of your deck state and like if you know the top card of your deck or not. In general, you can use the reveal effect first. That will make you more likely to draw into a non-character card. And then if you use the ditch character draw effect first, you have a higher chance of leaving a non-character card on the top of my deck, or of your deck. So in that case, I think I would like to leave a non-character card on the top of my deck if possible. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the discard character effect first. I'm going to discard a character.
Interesting.
To draw. And then I'm going to reveal the top card of my deck. It's a character card. I will add it to my hand. Now go ahead and discard a climax.
Okay.
Okay. Interesting. Hand's still not looking particularly good, but I think we'll be fine. I'm going to go ahead and join the Nico with this level 0 Kanata. She's an on-play discard. Pay 1, discard 1 to search my deck. I can't use that effect, but she will be able to buff the Nico plus 1500 power, so we're going to be able to get over his Nico because we have the better one. So
the better Nico.
The better Nico. All right, direct here for 1, 2, trigger
here.
for 2, power to here, yes.
Take the 2.
All right. And front here for 3000 power for 1, trigger for 2.
Oh, these triggers. Take 2. Alright, draw for turn. I will clock a level 3 Shizuku. Draw 2. Where are my Makis? So we're going to start our plays with a level 0 Ruby. We'll use her effect on play of paying 1 and clocking a music character from the waiting room. We'll clock the Dia and level it. And then we get to search our deck for any level 1 or lower character. We'll use this to grab one of the copies of our... Oh my god, they were all together.
Oh man.
We'll use this to grab one of the copies of our level 1 Maki combo. We're not going to combo this turn, I think. Actually, no, we have 2 climaxes. We can combo this turn.
Yeah. Especially if you like a Dia in hand, you can always...
I definitely have a Dia in hand, so I could use the Dia effect to bounce Maki back to my hand to reuse next turn, so I can go for another turn of combo. That's probably what we're going to end up doing this turn. So yeah, so we have our Dia, and then we have the Maki that we just searched. You can just swap these around, I guess. So Maki gains 1000 power continuously if I have experience 2 or more, which I do, and then her climax combo, which does not require experience, is an on play. Top check 4, add 1, and then gain 1000. I will also play this level 0 Kanon, so I can utilize her on play ability, or on climax placement ability, of discarding a card to draw a card. So we'll play climax, and I'll use Kanon's effect. We'll discard this Dia level 0, just an extra one I had lying around, and we'll draw a card. And we will go into our attacks. So we'll start with the Ruby. On attack, she can give 500 anywhere. We'll go ahead and give that to the Dia, and this is going to be a direct for 3.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Cancel on 3.
Ooh, nice cancel. All right, let's front with Dia for... Oh, I want that. Maybe I should have done Maki combo first for 2.
Cancel on 2.
Ooh.
Interesting.
And then we'll front with the Maki. Top check up to 4. These cards are all useless.
Oh, those are level 3s.
I'll get the Sumire early play, I guess. This one is the one that would potentially have the most application moving forward. And this will be for 2.
Alright, 1 and 2. I'll take 2.
Okay, maybe I won't have to use my Dia effect after all.
Alright, these will go to wager room, and then I will go ahead and draw for turn. Okay. How did we get here? All right. I'll go ahead and clock. We'll go ahead and clock the 3/2 Mia and draw 2 cards. All right. Now at the start of my main phase, shift effects will activate. I have 2 potential shift options available. A blue shift and a
Yellow
no,
shift.
no. This is not a alarm. This is not a shift. This is a yellow shift. Shift available. I actually do want this card. I think that's the card I particularly wanted. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and shift this Shioriko with this Shiki from my hand. Wakana.
That one's the like Kazuma effect,
Yeah,
right?
the top 4 effect. Yeah.
Oh, it's top 4?
Oh, sorry, top 3 effect. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oof. Okay. Oh goodness. Well, we
Cancelled.
we canceled. Yes. How many climaxes am I out already? I'm already out 4 climaxes? That's not great. That's not great at all. Alright, I think our play will start with a ruby of our own. We're gonna go ahead and pay 1 and level and clock. I don't see the. It's not here. So there's like a level 0 U that I really would want in my level, but it's not here. So I think just a random level 0 red is probably good enough.
To the bottom.
Yeah. And then I'll go ahead and search deck for. Alright. So I could either grab a level 0 to play this turn, or I could grab a level 1 for next turn. It's gonna be interesting. Okay, so your Dia is 2,000 power, your Ruby is 15. My Ruby is also 15, and on attack, she can get 500 power, so she'll be able to be bigger than your Ruby just by attacking. Let's see here. If I play this and I play this, then I have 2 attackers that beat over. So I just really need 1 more. Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a 0. I'm gonna search this Karin Asaka.
So that one has different effects based on the color of your other characters.
Correct. So I'm gonna. So before I play this Karin, I'm actually gonna play another card so that this Karin will have the maximum number of effects available. So I'm going to add this Karin to hand, and I'm going to play the Kanon Brainstorm first. So now I have a yellow character and a red character. Then I'm going to play this Karin. So on play, if I have another yellow character, she gets plus 2,000 power until the end of turn, so it's 3,500. And if I have a red character, I can look at up to 2 cards on the top of my deck, choose up to any number of them to place on back of the deck, and put the rest into the waiting room. Okay. Alright, I think we're going to send both of these to the waiting room.
Sure.
And so now that we've milled 2 cards, this Brainstorm has a higher chance of hitting. I think I'm going to go for that.
Okay.
Go for this Brainstorm here. Brainstorm, 1, 2, 3, and 4. We did hit. That's quite good. Alright, so we can grab the 1/0 Ayumu for next turn, because we already have 2 attackers that beat over. Or we can grab like a slightly better attacker, but I think a slightly better attacker here is not really that useful. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Ayumu for next turn.
Sure.
We're gonna move this over here, and then we're gonna play just another 0 just to attack with. All right, I'll enter my attack phase, and I will go ahead and start with the Ruby. So I'll attack 500 power goes to herself, so she'll be 500 power bigger. Would I do anything here?
I am not going to use the effect. I think that given that the Maki, which is like the important card here, is going to live, then I'm okay with just these 2 just dying.
That totally makes sense. All right, front here for 1, trigger for 1.
Take 1.
Okay, then I'm going to. I'll still attack here first, in any case, just in case.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, for 2.
Cancel on 2.
That's pretty good. And then front attack here for 1, trigger for 2.
1, 2. Take the 2. We have a Sumire that we can send to level for experience. Well, to keep stacking the experience while also still getting both colors. And this also means that I don't have to clock the one that I got last turn, because that was what the plan was. All right, draw for turn. Maki. That's not Maki. Let's go with a Kanon clock. Draw 2 cards. I'm gonna go ahead and use my brainstorm. See if I can get a Maki from my waiting room. Oh, and we hit 2. So there's still only 1 Maki in my waiting room. So we'll get the 1 Maki. And I guess we'll also get a Daya.
How many of the plants climax are in your waiting room?
2.
Okay, and I know you have 1 in your hand.
You do know I have 1 in my hand.
I have a feeling you might not have just 1 in your hand.
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. So anyways, we'll play the Maki that we got. Let's see. We can hand fix a bit. So we'll play Yo.
Okay.
We'll use her on play effect. Discard a card. We'll discard the free fresh backup. Don't really need that right now. We're in a pretty good spot. We'll reveal it. Oh,
there she is.
I want that. So we reveal the top card of our deck, salvage a character of equal or lower level than that card. We will grab a Setsuna helmet so that we can potentially use her effect on the next turn. But our back row is going to... No, we're just playing over the Yo now that I actually look at my hand size.
Oh, yeah?
So we're going to put the Daya there, and then we can park the Setsuna we just got here.
That makes sense.
And we will use Setsuna's effect, resting herself to give 500 cross turn. We'll give that to this Maki right here. And then we will play 1k1, use Kanon's effect, discarding a Hanayo level swap to draw a card. I wonder what I'm drawing.
Wow.
And then we will go into our attacks. So there's 6 here, and I have 1 right here. We're going to start with a direct attack with Daya for 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Cancel on 3.
These cancels are gross.
Yeah, this is kind of insane.
Okay, we'll go with the Maki next. We'll look at 1 card. We'll look at 2 cards. What? These cards aren't very good.
They're not very good, but do you really want to mill more here?
Not particularly. No, I'm gonna grab the Mia level 3.
I mean, that's experience at the worst, right?
This is for 2.
For 2. 1 and 2. Take the 2. Level, I will need red at level 1, so we're gonna go ahead and secure that.
Okay, we'll attack with the last Maki. We'll look at 1 card. And this is going to be quite telling. We'll look at the second card.
Okay, yeah.
I'll grab the Drop Search Kanata. And this is going to be for 2.
Alright, 1 and 2. We'll take the 2 here. Okay.
So I'm 7 out.
Yes, I wonder where the last one is.
Where is it?
Alright, draw for turn. Okay. That's a card. We're going to go ahead and clock the refresh counter. We don't need that right now. Draw 2. Oh, That's not great. It's not great. Alright, so oh, yeah, that's not great. There's another climax still there. So
how many are you out?
I'm out 6 in waiting room right now. Okay, so I have only there's a few issues with this line. Okay, I think... Alright, well, first of all, I think no matter what line we go, we have to start with the climax swap. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now we're going to pay 1, discard this choice. Go ahead and grab ourselves the Ayumu door. And then we're also going to always play this Ayumu. Now my third attacker is kind of not the issue, but like, I don't know what to do for this third attack here. Alright, I think the line here is going to be using this to potentially guarantee my second Ayumu, even though it's going to be effectively like a -1 for the turn. But then I will also have to brainstorm, because if I attack off this deck and I attack with the Ayumu and these cards are milled, it's like I don't really have good selection. So at least the brainstorm will help me get some better cards to select with. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this So on play, she has no effect. Both her effects, or her first effect, it happens when she's sent from stage to waiting room, and her second effect is a way to send her from stage to waiting room. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna send this from stage to waiting room to choose one of my characters, give it +1 soul. And then now when it's sent to a waiting room, I can pay 1, discard a card from my hand. We'll go ahead and discard the let's discard. Oh, these both are not that great. I guess we'll be discarding both of them over the course of this turn. So we'll discard this one first. We're gonna go ahead and salvage second Ayumu. And I can look at the top 2 cards of my deck, rearrange them.
Yep. You said you gave the soul where? You gave it to the Ayumu?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh, of course, it's on the bottom. All right, just making sure I didn't miscount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's on the bottom. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, we're gonna go ahead and play an Ayumu right there, and we're gonna go for the brainstorm. So
okay.
I'm gonna pay 1 brainstorm, and of course, you know, doors are always on the bottom. It's
always.
Law of nature.
Door on bottom, standby on bottom, choice on bottom. Yep.
Yep. All right, and then we're going back with 6 climaxes, missing 2 of the doors. All right, and so I went for this line, even though my hand is now quite small. There's only 3 cards in my hand right now. But this line gives me a little bit more wiggle room off of the new deck, and also make sure I can contest your entire board, which I think is really important. Because otherwise, I think I don't kill everything, which would be really bad. All right. So the first, so let's finish the refresh and the last mill. All right, well, we can always grab the 1 and the 0, but I don't really need this 3.
It's a 2 or less top check X my board early play, right?
Yeah. I think we'll just grab the 1. I think the 1's pretty good. We can use that for next turn.
What does that 1 do again?
So when it attacks, if the total number of colors in my waiting room is 2 or more, which is
not the case currently.
Well, not the case currently, but it's usually pretty free. She gets +15, and then when it during the turn that it's placed on stage, when it gets a reverse, I can pay 1 to salvage 1.
Okay, pretty good.
It's pretty good. All right, let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and play a climax. On climax placement, I'll use the Kanano effect to discard an extra copy of herself to draw 1. And I will go into attacks. So I'm going to attack with this Ayumu first. Both of her attacks activate, or effects activate at the same time. I'm going to choose the mill first, and then I'll do the top check. So I'm going to go ahead and mill 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I can salvage a level 2 or lower. These are not very good. I'll go ahead and just add the U to my hand. I think. Yeah, that seems okay. And then I'm going to look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Arrange them in any order. We'll arrange them in this order. Yeah. Or actually, no, we'll do it in this order. And then, over to you. Would you like to use the effect?
I'll probably just use it on the second one.
That makes sense. All right, and this is going to be for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, because if I use it on this one, then I have to pay a stock that goes back into my deck, and so does the Daya.
Yeah.
So this is for 4, you said?
Yeah, that's for 4.
Okay. Oh. Here. Refresh for cancel.
Okay.
This is reversed.
Right. So I do want him to use the Daya effect right now so I can get direct attack and try to stick extra damage in. This deck really needs to get ahead on damage early, so yeah, I kind of want to go for the line that gives me more damage potential. So I'm going to attack with Ayumu first. I'm going to mill 3. Yellow, green, red!
The one time Niji has a 4th color of the rainbow.
Amazing! There's one more color of the rainbow that I'm used to. I'm gonna go ahead and grab... this Ellie is not bad here.
The anti-change?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this Ellie.
Sure.
And then I'm gonna look at the top 2 cards of my deck. We'll stack it this way.
Okay.
And we'll... oh, yeah, would you like to use your effect?
I will use Daya, and Maki goes back to my hand.
Alright, and this will be for 2 damage.
1, 2. Take the 2. Level the Sumire. And go ahead.
Alright, and I'm gonna direct attack with the Shizukatz. And I will trigger a door. Go ahead and salvage.
Or Shioriko.
Shioriko, sorry.
Shioriko.
Yellow cards. All right. I'll go ahead and salvage the Rico here. Then.
Sure. For 3.
Yeah, for 3.
Ow. But at least I have experience all set up for late game.
That's true.
All right. Stand and draw. Where are my climaxes this deck rotation? Looks like we're not going to be going very many cards with the Maki, if we can help it. I think I'm probably playing these, not these 3, these 3 this turn, and then I'll use this effect discarding this, I think. So yeah, so we'll just skip clocking. I'm going to play Kanata, drop search, pay 1, discarding an extra Brainstorm, and we will grab a copy of our level 3. Yeah, that deck looks about as I would expect.
Yep. Lots of sideways cards.
That being said, given how many are still left in the deck, I don't think it's too much of a problem if I mill through like 1 or 2. So we might mill a little bit extra just to have better selection while still maintaining a pretty decent number of climax in my deck, hopefully.
You never know with these combos.
Alright, here comes Maki. She's back.
Oh, she's back again.
I'll use Setsuna's effect on this Maki.
Okay.
And then we will play 1k1. I think this hand is in a perfectly good spot to not use the Kanon effect to draw a card. So we'll just go to attacks.
Okay.
So I will front, and we'll give 15 here. All right, maybe I should have used the maybe I should use the effect. We'll go ahead and get another copy of our Chika combo.
Okay.
And this is for 2.
All right. 1, 2. Take the 2.
All right. Front attack here. Look it up to 4. It's playable.
Yeah.
That's two playables.
That's really good.
I think we'll take 2 playables.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is for 3.
Well, 1, 2, and 3. I'll take the 3.
Okay.
Okay, so normally here I would level up a blue because I want to play the early play cutting at level 2. However, I don't have the experience for the cutting anyways unless I level the U. So I think in this case, I will level the U even though I don't have blue incoming. The U has an effect in level to swap out at the start of my main phase.
I believe so.
At the start of my main phase. So she can become a blue later when if I needed to have the colors. Yeah.
All right. Last Maki. Oh, that's pretty good.
Really good.
I think we'll take the Nico. And this is going to be for 3.
Wow, you didn't trigger any climaxes that turn?
I did. I triggered the door here.
The first one. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I took all of that though. That's a little unfortunate. I do have blue now though. That's kind of good. All right. I'll stand and I will draw.
I need to discard 1 for overhand.
Oh, your overhand? What a privilege.
We'll drop the. How much am I gonna regret this? Okay, so I'm gonna drop the Nico because I can get it back with the Yo.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Now that I think about it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 left in deck. Let's see here. 4, 8, 12, 14. 3 and 14. It's not really it's not too bad, I think. I think I'm okay with that. The nice thing about Shioriko is that her finisher turn is very low resources. So I don't feel too bad if I don't have that many cards in hand. That being said, I do want to get like Shioriko's into hand. It would be kind of nice. So one of your Makis is 6k, one of your Makis is 5/5?
Yeah, this is the buffed one.
Okay. And the COD has 15. Okay. Alright. I think I have a play here. So I'm not going to clock. So I do have blue and I have the Takasaki U in level. So I can early play the Karin Asuka. And on play, I can heal the top card of my clock. Next, for the center slot, I'm going to be playing a copy of the Setsuna. When she attacks, she'll be 6k, which is just over the Maki. And if she gets reversed on the Maki, I can pay 1 to salvage a music character from my waiting room, which I think is going to be pretty good. Now, the last lane. Oh man, I can be I can be safe or I can be funny. You know what? It's gonna cancel. Like almost like 100% sure it's gonna cancel. So I think there's really no point in playing the funny card. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just play a U. This U gets 2,000 power if all my characters are music, which is
the case,
and is going to be bigger than your counter.
Okay.
And I think I'm good to go into attacks here.
Sure.
So I'll go into attacks here. I'll attack with the cutting first. I'll front attack here for 2 damage. Trigger for 3 damage.
1, 2, 3. Cancel on 3.
It's like, oh, you almost.
How did that almost not cancel?
Yeah, it's a little insane. All right, I'll front attack with the Setsuna for 1. Trigger for 1.
Cancel.
On reverse, I will pay 1. I'll salvage a Shioriko.
Yep.
Alright. And then I will front attack with the U for 1. Trigger 4. Oh, interesting. Choice. I think I need more hand and stock at this point. Just because. Well. Yeah, just because my hand is kind of bad.
Like the actual quality, right?
Yeah, the actual like cards in my hand are kind of bad. So I think I'm just gonna grab a Shioriko to hand.
Okay, and then this is for 1.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, stand and draw. No clock. Since there are a ton of climaxes still left in my deck, we're gonna start with a brainstorm.
Yep.
Hit 2.
Oh.
So there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 climaxes in my way. That's a climax.
That's climax.
That's a climax.
And that's a climax.
And over here is a climax. Yep. So
it's a door?
it's a pants.
Whoa! That's a little
So
unusual.
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I do not want it. But you know, climax swapping is pretty cool. At some point later, you know?
That's true. At some point. We're gonna draw it anyways.
I think it's I think we might as well, right?
That's true, yeah. Even if you're not gonna play it this turn.
So it's Nico and what? So the thing is that I probably want 8 stock next turn because that would allow me to do triple combo with a climax swap. So for that reason, I wouldn't want to spend any more stock this turn. So I just want stuff that can just attack.
Attack, right? Yeah.
Turn upside down.
And in this case, because the door is already in your stock, it's actually in your favor to not pay it out, so that next turn you guarantee have it in your way to swap into.
Maybe we'll get the eye for the second card for some like tricks.
Okay.
Maybe we could
and just not attack with her this turn.
Yeah, we just hold her in our hand. We can maybe use the +1 soul next turn.
I see.
All right. Before I play the Nico, I do need to get another playable that I actually want to play because I don't want to play the eye and I don't want to play climax swap. So I will play Yo, use her effect, discard this. Hey, look, a climax. We'll just get a card.
Okay, that's a card. Yeah.
Card. Nico. Discard Mia to draw a card. Okay. Refresh points. And then the second effect, reveal top, add it, and I'll just ditch it.
Sure.
Best I can do is tie with the U. So I think it's probably in my best interest to not front even if I can tie because his finishers rely on me canceling. So the more damage potential that he has on the initial swing, the better. So I think we will probably just side with this anyway. We'll give 500 here for fun though with the Setsuna.
Okay.
And we'll go to our attacks. So we'll start with the front here for 2.
1 and 2. I'll take the 2.
We'll front here. I'm gonna end up discarding this for overhand, but
that's fine. Take the 1. I'll go on a level yellow here.
Okay.
Is that correct? Yeah, I think that's. Actually, I'll level blue because I don't need the drop search as much as I potentially might need the top trick 3.
I'm gonna side give 500 here.
Yeah.
For 1.
I'll take the 1.
And I'll discard this.
Okay. Alright, I'll stand and draw for turn. Oh goodness. Okay. I'm in a bit of a pickle here because he's gonna hit level 3 next turn and try to triple combo me. And I kind of need to get out of this deck if that's the case. At the same time, I really don't have anything going on this turn. Like, I'm not gonna be able to even double combo. I don't have enough stock.
You just don't have the color to double combo, I guess. Well, I guess.
I haven't done this yet.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, sure. I'll do this for now.
Yeah.
Right before I.
We do have
forget,
that card.
Before I forget. Where's Ruby? Okay, there she is.
Ruby dooby doo.
Alright, so now I have the colors. Alright, and then.
At the very least, you could play a Shioriko, heal to stock, and pay the climax out. At the very least.
Yeah. So, well, I think it's really important for me to get into the next deck here. So I think I have to brainstorm. If I brainstorm, I'm only gonna be able to heal once this turn, which is unfortunate, but like, I think it has to be that case. Like, I just don't think. Yeah. Yeah, I think I have to go in the next deck. Otherwise, you just shuffle back 3 and ruin my life. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the brainstorm then. 4. Hit.
Oh, that's one too many cards. One too many. It's whatever. It's
whatever.
Fine,
hit
fine.
1, hit 1. Okay, we just pretend I don't know what that is. Doesn't really change my lines too much, I think.
So
3 cards left in deck.
Do you have an attacker to attack with this turn? Because if you play Shioriko, attack one in the front row, you probably don't want to attack with the Shioriko this turn.
I do.
Okay.
I have a few potential good attackers, maybe. I think we'll go ahead and grab I guess another Shioriko, just like in Prage for like the follow-up turn. Then we're gonna go ahead and play the Shioriko from hand. Send. I'm gonna send the Setsuna. I don't want to leave a level 1 on the board. Yeah, that's not ideal. And I'm gonna play the funny card. Funny card.
Oh, is this the Mill 2?
Mill 2.
Oh boy.
All right, I am trying to mill a climax because there's still 1 climax in there. So if I mill the climax, it's gonna be really good.
Which climax is it?
There's a choice.
Oh.
So I really want to mill the climax. I thought so. The reason why I accidentally milled an extra brainstorm, I thought I only had 6 cards left in deck, so it was gonna be like brainstorm into this to guarantee get both climaxes. I didn't know. I realized it was 7, so I'm really hoping that this is a climax.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, okay.
Beautiful.
So you get +2 soul now?
+2 soul
Oh,
and a clean trigger and all 8 going back. All right, that's what I needed. And also the Yoshiko is when the damage dealt by it is canceled, I can return the card to my hand, which would be good here too. All right, I'm gonna move into attacks. I'm gonna front attack here first for 1, 2, trigger for 3.
1, 2, 3. Level up. We're gonna finish off our experience with this Chika that we don't need because we actually have all the other Chikas in our hand now. So, bye Chika.
Goodbye. All right, here we go. All right, refreshing. And I'll direct here for 1, 2, trigger 4, 3.
Okay, cancel.
All right, direct here for 1, 2,
4.
3, 4, triggering 4, 4.
What? Okay, cancel.
All right, the Yoshio is going back to my hand. And I will pass turn.
All right, stand and draw. We'll go ahead and clock this Maki, draw 2. And it's time for some... Wait, it's not time yet. It's not time yet. I need a climax swap first.
Okay. Well,
oh, wait, no. Wait.
What?
It's Chika time.
It's Chika time.
All right, pay 2, heal.
To the...
Heal the bottom card of my clock.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was like, it's not exactly the top. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, it's gonna heal it.
Sure.
It's gonna heal it eventually. Okay, now we climax swap.
Right,
We're getting ahead of ourselves here. Pay 1, discard the pants to get the door. And then finally...
Well, is there something you could Setsuna here so that you don't have to play over something? I don't know if it matters.
Nothing super useful, because the thing is that after I triple combo this turn, I'm going to end the turn with 1 stock only.
Right.
So, I mean, playing over this is going to be a -1, or if I helmet, it's also a -1, right?
Well, if you helmet, you don't have to... Oh, yeah, it's a minus. It just depends on if your hand is good, and if there's any card that you want for, like, the next turn. But if it doesn't matter, then playing over it's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think the cards in my hand are particularly...
Okay. It's
I don't think they matter.
Yeah, right. It's basically like, do you want the -1 to be, to help you get a card, or like a hand fix or not? Basically, yeah.
I mean, we can always hand fix later, right? So.
Yeah, but if you hand fix later, you -1 later.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll keep the flexibility.
No worries. Yeah.
All right, so we play our third Chika. And is there anything else we can do? I think that's it.
Okay.
500.
Okay.
All right. 1k1. I will not use the Kanon effect. I want to increase the chance that there's still climaxes left in my deck to work with, just in case this doesn't kill. And we will go to attacks. So
all right.
Let's start with the direct Chika.
All right, shuffle back.
So I will pay 1, discard 1 with experience. We'll discard this level 3 since I won't be able to play it next turn anyway. And I gain 1500 power, and I can choose either burn 1, shuffle back, or burn 3. We will do burn 3.
All right. 1, cancel.
Okay, and this is going to be for 4, 5.
Oh, goodness.
There's no
1,
way 5
2,
sticks.
cancel.
Okay. Next, we'll go with the front attack here. Pay 1. We'll discard Ruby. And I will choose burn 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'll take 3.
Okay, and this is for 3.
Uh-oh.
A lot of lethals.
2.
Okay.
All right. Cancel too early off the top.
Yeah. Even with 8 climaxes going back, it was just...
Compression wasn't good enough, so...
Yeah, also the fact that you started my attack phase at 3-1, it's just like literally like, I'm gonna shove all these 3s down your throat.
If I had one more stock, I could have healed one more time, but unfortunately didn't have that. So maybe I should have choiced the stock earlier, but...
Well, the thing is that you took the refresh point after your main phase, because you had to attack trigger the last
that's right,
card.
because there's no way, unless I had another way to mill an extra card.
Yeah, you would have needed 1 more mill to actually refresh in main phase.
That's true. Yeah, a little bit unfortunate. I think the mid game kind of just like got out of control for me. Like I couldn't get like cards I wanted, or like because I canceled too much at level 0. I think I just got off onto like a bad deck cycle, and then the Ayumu's on the fresh deck milled like a bunch of climaxes.
Right.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's just the thing about when your mill is mandatory. It's like you go into a new deck and you're like, man, I really don't want to mill, but I have to mill. And then you mill climaxes and you're just like, man, why is this mandatory?
Well, in that case, I did want to mill because I refreshed 6, so I did want to get my deck to a smarter state. But like, again, like Ayumu doesn't mill like the amount that she mills is just like very inflexible. Like I think, like a better combo would be to like if I wanted mill, I would play a combo that could mill like 4 or 5.
Right.
And if I wanted better selectivity, I would play a combo that just either doesn't mill and just guarantees cards to get. Ayumu's kind of in this really weird zone where she like doesn't mill like a very high amount. It's like it's like a decent amount, but then you're not flexible, and then you don't also have like the guaranteed selectivity that like the combos that mill less but help you get, right? So
right. So like you could potentially maybe try playing Maki alongside the Shioriko. Like you're already running the Cardine, which could be like blue experience for the Maki, and then you could go like blue this at level 1 into like level U at level 2 to unlock her early play condition into Shioriko yellow at level 3. You do something like that, right?
Yeah, I built this deck because I like Nijigasaki. It's my favorite Love Life series, so I just want to play as many Nijigasaki girls in this deck. And we wanted to feature as many climax combos as possible during our Love Life block as well.
I definitely think that like if you were to take everything that happened in the early to mid game of this deck, and then you just like swapped Chika out for Shioriko, it definitely could have done quite well in this scenario, I think. In fact, so the amount of stock that you need for triple Shioriko is, assuming you heal 3 times, is 7, and I had 8, but also I was only at 3-2, so I would only heal 1. So that would have been exactly the amount needed to do triple Shioriko if that were the actual finisher I was running, which would be pretty good. Although I will say, like, I do think that a lot of things went right for me that game.
Yeah.
Like, ditch climax into, like, oh, maybe I trigger pants, and to trigger pants into, like, you canceling and not being able to kill my Maki, and it was just, like, it did get a little bit out of control.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think if you wanted to make Ayumu work, you definitely would have to lean a little bit more into the green colors. So I'm playing mostly Niji girls, and Niji girls have been historically red, yellow, and blue. There's one green Nijigasaki color
In this set.
yeah. And previously there hasn't been.
Mm-hmm.
But green is legal in SIF2 with all the OG. I think they're
only
all
only
OG, right?
only OG, and then the like lead like red-haired member of each group has one green color.
I see. Yeah. So I think if you do play a more like 4-color build, then Ayumu has like a better chance of at least being able to salvage like 2s and 3s.
Like we're both running the Nico level 0,
Right,
which is another green card, even though the one that you milled earlier was the level 2 Ellie counter. There are definitely some other viable green cards if you want to change the color ratio. Maybe something like the Nozomi Brainstorm's not even the worst card. She gives front 500 to level 0s during your turn, and then it's either during your turn or just always. And then she has a tap self salvage Brainstorm, which is always a great baseline. The counter, the Nico, and the Nozomi are the 3 that stand out most to me if you really want to get a 4th color into the mix.
Yeah. So that's probably something to look into if you want to make Ayumu slightly less restrictive. But at the end of the day, I think I'm not a big fan of this combo. I would definitely run something else if I was building this set.
Okay, I think that's gonna wrap it up. We didn't get to show off what the Shioriko combo is actually capable of in action, unfortunately, but we did get to see the Chika combo, shoving some burn 3s down Simu's throat. If you guys have any questions about either deck, or even for Simu, because he built this one himself, I believe. So if you guys have any questions about his build, you can go ahead and ask him in the comments. As always, the build that I'm playing is going to be the deck profile one, where the link is in the description, so you guys can go ahead and check that out. And yeah, until next time, this has been Randall, aka Shizukatz.
And Simu, also known as Chairman.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. What do we have coming up? It's you versus Mike, I believe?
I think so.
Okay, and speaking of green cards, we have some green cards on the horizon, so hope you guys are excited for that. And another really exciting cook from Simu as well.
Oh boy.
All right, that's all for us on the Tressa's channel, and see you guys in the next one. Bye.